a live stream just on it's more of a casual laid back live stream. I don't have any big topic that I really want to talk about, but today is sort of a you know, get to figure out Warframe before the new update drops with the sacrifice quest. So this live stream is just going to be going on, and for a lot of the people who watch this after the stream ends and everything, there's going to be just a bunch of stuff that I am going to be talking about regarding, you know, just what you need to know about Warframe before this brand new update comes out and we get flipped on our heads. Because when the sacrifice update drops, everything is going to there's going to be a lot of things that change, and so there may be some things you already know about, there may be some things you don't know about, you may be brand new to Warframe, so you don't know what the hell's even going on. So for the most part, I'm just going to be talking about like what this is, what's going on, what the sacrifice is. Also, a little bit of information on the next Prime access, because we've kind of got an idea on what the next Prime is.
Limbo!
Yeah, okay, yep, he said it. So, yes.
I had to. As soon as you said something, I had to cue in there.
So, right off the bat, yes, we know the next Prime is going to be Limbo. Limbo Prime has been leaked via several images on, I believe it was a Reddit. Yeah, it was a Reddit. A Reddit user, I can't recall the name of the guy, created a Reddit account and leaked some images of Limbo Prime. And so, well, surprise, surprise, we all kind of knew that. We all knew it was going to be either Limbo or Chroma, and my bets
Shadow
were
salty that it's not Chroma.
I am very salty it's not Chroma, and so
my frame instead, sucker.
So when all this was dropped and everybody figured it out, I did kind of I was salty. I'm a Chroma fanboy. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm a Chroma fanboy through and through. But the main reason I kind of wanted to do this stream was to talk about just what Warframe is, how you can progress. It's really how just, you know, like this is more for new players.
Well, like we found some secrets that even experienced players sometimes don't know about.
Yeah, there's some things that you need to know, and if you're new to Warframe, or you haven't had much experience with Warframe, or you picked Warframe up for a day and said, I don't really like this, then there's some shit you need to know. So, put on your tinfoil caps.
That is one thing I think. Yeah. I think that's one thing Warframe does need to work on, is maybe the tutorial a little bit.
Okay, but here's my thing. Warframe is a game that it lets you be free.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold your hand. Sure, I mean, the game's kind of unforgiving in that way. But
yeah,
at the same time, I enjoy it because the game doesn't baby you. It's basically a game that says, hey, if you're here, you probably had some experience with other games before, so I shouldn't have to explain too much. And so, with a lot of the game, it starts off with you. It basically hands you weapons and says, okay, here you go, get to work. But
and in that aspect of the game is hilarious and fun.
Yes, and
then once you start getting through it, you get the physics-breaking Warframes that just make the game unbelievably fun. Limbo, for example.
Yeah, which you are not using. I'm actually babying you with your Neza.
Yeah. Hey, I got my warding halo now, so I'm not super squishy.
There you go. There's some more armor for you. So, like I said, the game's sort of unforgiving in the fact that it doesn't really teach you much. But what you can do if you're having trouble is there's always the Warframe community who is there, and you know, just it's the community is always there to help you out and learn the game. The main reason I kind of wanted to do this stream was just because, like, just before this stream, just before this mission, in fact, I started, I was helping out this group of rookies who just had a bunch of questions that they wanted to ask. Like, how do you get new characters? How do you progress further? How do you do this? How do you do that? And so it kind of got me thinking, like, maybe I should talk about this. Maybe some people need a little bit of help. And so I'm gonna start off with the basics. Warframe is, in order to get, well, where should I start really? So in Warframe, you start off meeting Vor, and Vor is the Grenadier General, yada yada yada, kind of wants to capture your Warframe and make you his bitch.
Kill him.
And so, after you defeat Vor, my bad.
I'm about to say, did you just like look at my frame and the weapon I'm using?
No, I have no idea why I said War, but
I don't know, probably because I talk about it a lot.
Oh God, you're back. You're back.
Who? Oh,
no,
Stalker?
it's one of my friends who always, every time I do a live stream with visual comments, they always leave a comment like, "I'm back."
Oh.
So, the main thing is, like, after you go through and you beat I think it's Once Awake. I think that's what it's called.
Something along those lines?
Yeah, the first mission you get is like Once Awake. You gotta beat Vor, take this mind control device thing-esque off of you, and then you go on and you're kind of free. The game gives you no instructions on what to do from that point. And so the game's very unforgiving in that manner.
And like, I think they should explain like the crafting system a little bit, but not baby it, right? But just so that they kind of like, hey,
there is a tutorial
do this,
for it,
and
but
you
a
can
lot
get
of
stronger.
people don't see it. A lot of people just
I didn't
don't
even
pay
notice
attention.
it when I first started playing.
Yeah, when you first started
killing.
playing, I think I taught you how to mod your frame.
Yeah.
And I think
now
that's...
look at me, I make weapons that shouldn't be able to red crit.
Yeah.
Have you figured out how I did that to War, or no?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm guessing it probably uses Blood Rush. That's one thing.
Nope.
No Blood Rush.
No
really.
Blood Rush.
Okay.
However, I could make it proc more often with that.
Oh God. Yeah, because if you put
Thanks for the
Blood
idea.
Rush and Berserker on there, you'd be freaking
Yeah, I don't even
set.
have Berserker on here.
Oh God. All right. Well, actually, let's head to Extraction. I'll go through the quick little foundry and go through the modding of Warframes. Okay. Like, just
we could also go like to the ships, the little rooms. By the way, I got the spears.
Oh, I'll also invite you.
We want
to
show them the
ship.
Spears.
Nah, we don't really need the spears.
I want to show them the spears.
Well, we don't need the
spears up everyone's rears.
We don't need to be Vlad the Impaler yet, okay? We can leave Vlad the Impaler.
I wonder if Nezo is actually a reference to him.
Probably.
It
probably not,
me,
because
to be
Neja is more based off Japan, like Japanese lore and everything. I mean, same with
the
Wukong.
spears.
But
the spears, though. The spears.
Yeah. I know he's got spears and he shoves them up people's bums, but I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So, really quickly, I gotta head out of this mission. I do want to go over the modding system and the foundry with other players, just so that they know, what's going on. And I'm also gonna promote myself in the region chat here. So I'm gonna first of all invite him. Second of all, I'm gonna go into region chat and say, new players. Okay.
You might have to reinvite me. I went to switch something and it didn't work.
Nope,
after
good job.
I switched the thing. Yeah, that kind of happens. My bad.
Q&A live stream. I'm shamelessly promoting myself in region chat.
How dare you?
I know.
Oh wait, I do have Blood Rush on here. Never mind. Hush
Okay,
my
I was
mouth.
gonna say.
But I don't have Berserker.
Okay, well, Berserker is kind of more or less not needed because it just affects how often you can, how quickly you attack more or less.
Yeah. But yeah, the three, I have 3 mods on here, and that's what makes this thing red crit. Sacrifices a tad, tiny, minuscule piece of damage, but not enough to outweigh the crit.
Okay, so...
And when your cat side procs, oh, stay out of the way.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go over the modding of your Warframes and weapons first. We'll go into the crafting system... Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll go into the crafting system afterwards. Just to, you know, get you guys a little bit of help with what the hell you're doing.
I have to keep on top of this guy, otherwise he forgets.
So, very first thing, yes, I play on Xbox. Get over it, GG, you filthy freaking scrubs. Anyways, very first thing, we're gonna go to Excalibur, just because that's probably a lot of the first frame a lot of you guys are probably playing as. And so with Excalibur, there's a few things you want to know. First of all, you want to check his abilities and see what the hell you need. His big, like, keynote ability is his Exalted Blade, with 325 damage, 5-meter blind radius, blind duration, and keep in mind it drains energy per second you use it. So as you do that, you kind of want to mod your frame for that. So I've got 124 duration, 130 efficiency.
Efficiency?
Were
you trying to say fish?
100% range and 130 strength. I know it's it's a scrubby build, but gets the heck over it. So first things first, we want to make sure that our frame can survive a fight. That is always the primary concern for me when I'm playing. And so very first mod you want to get is something like Redirection, where it upgrades your shield capacity. Shield gets damaged first, then your health. So for me, that's a must. I'll go over upgrading mods and everything too. But so Redirection is upgrading your shield capacity. Vitality is upgrading your health. And then we'll go over a couple other things. So, well, we'll go to a clean build. So this is what you first see when you're modding your Warframe. So, first things first, if you have one, you can equip something called Aura Mods. Aura Mods increase how many Warframe slots you have, on top of giving you a special bonus. Yeah, go away.
I can't see the chat, people. So
yeah.
I'm kind of in the dark on that. We keep this up, we're gonna have to find a way for me to see it too.
Listen, man, I'm doing this for a bunch of new players who are new to the game and need a little bit of a walkthrough. So if you just want to be here to make comments like that, then this isn't for you. So you can go ahead and just leave, okay? We don't need that.
There's enough salt in the world already.
Yes, there's enough salt. We're good. We don't need it.
In fact, Shadow here has enough for about 50 people. So
I've got whiskey if you want to share. All right, I got whiskey if you want to share. So,
fine.
very first thing you do is, if you have one, equip an aura mod, because it's kind of important in making your build. I'm going to go with Rejuvenation. One, because it fits the polarity of the slot, and two, because I like having that little bit of health regen. So I'm going to go, you can see Team Health regenerates +3 heal rate. That's pretty good. It's not amazing heals.
But it's better than nothing.
Okay, please, again, please just leave. Alright, but, so, next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to mod the Warframe. So, like I said, we're going to go and get that little bit of survivability in here. There it is. So I'll put redirection on. And I'm going to get, right here we have the V polarity. Everybody just calls it's Madurai, but a lot of people say it's a V polarity. So there I'm just going to put intensify, and we'll just make that. So we've got our 2 polarity slots filled up. So that's, you know, that helps. Those will reduce the cost of those heavy costing mods. So the next thing we want is, I'm obviously going to want to upgrade my health. Because if you don't have a lot of health, if you get hit by poison damage or something, then you're going to get completely destroyed.
Unless you have some sort of damage negating ability.
Yes. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on, for Xcal, like I said, we want that power, so his Exalted Blade does a lot of damage, and we want efficiency so that it'll, you know, it'll last longer. You'll be able to use that ability more often and use it longer. So we're going to put on Continuity. We're going to use Streamline. And we're going to quickly equip Flow, because that maximizes how much energy we actually have. So we have 2 slots left, and we've got pretty nice stats. So really quickly, I'm going to just put on 2 more. I'm going to skip Vigor because I don't have enough mod slots. So I might just put on Vigor and call it a day, though. I'm not seeing anything else I really want to put on here. Let's just put Vigor on and call it a day. Where the heck? There it is. So now I've got all my mod slots up here filled up. So after those mod slots are filled up, then there's nothing you can do. You'll either have to go into your Warframe, right down here it'll say actions. Whatever console you're on is what it'll say for you, for a button to press. So you go into here, polarize your frame, and then you'll be able to add one of these polarities at the top right of your card. From there you'll be able to add more, and you'll be able to do it, like, get more things to cost less. Which is good. You want that. So for now we'll just call it quits on that, but onwards to weapons. Weapons are pretty much the same, although as you see we don't have a spot for an aura mod, so that's the one thing that's different about weapons here. However,
except
melee
for
weapons,
blades,
melee weapons have something called a stance mod. Stance mod affects
works
how
basically
you...
like the aura mod, and
yes,
but it changes how you swing the blade.
Yes. So depending on the stance mod you have is what attack patterns you use. I currently use Tempo Royale because it helps me. I prefer that a lot more than the Cleaving Whirlwind because it has large arcing swings. So that's one reason I use that rather than Cleaving Whirlwind, which is more direct. So I'm just going to go back and switch on my Frost. Where is he? There he is. I was looking right at him.
You're going blind.
Alright. So the next thing...
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Just leave. Just get... No. Just no.
I'm gonna have to explain that because a lot of people probably don't know. That's been a running joke for the last, like, oh geez, month.
I don't even know where that came from. Okay, so the next
Mage
thing
and
we're
I
gonna
started that.
next thing we're gonna go over is we're gonna go over weapon building, and I've actually got a weapon I can build right now. Actually, I've got a few weapons I can build right now. But we're gonna go over like how to actually collect the resources and obviously building them. So we're really quickly, if we look in, well, again, down here you can see the buttons. I'm going to go into components and look at what I actually have. So these are all my components, everything that I have, everything I own, everything I've collected. So you can also see the resources needed for each weapon, and each weapon will, well, with the exception of specific amounts of weapons, not including primes, everything will take a certain amount of resources, usually about 4 different resources. 4 different types of resources collected from multiple different areas, and you have to get a certain amount of them, as you can see. I need 6 morphics, 900 circuits, 750 polymer, and 900 plastids. So, yeah, that's I could easily just go ahead and say, yeah, I want to build that. But oops, I've already used the dread. I don't really want that anymore. I don't want to do that. That's okay. There's a cancel button. You'll get everything refunded.
Now there is. Used to there wasn't.
Used to there wasn't, but now there is. So going back to this, there's also the marketplace where new players will be able to take a look at what is actually available. So if we go over to, let's say, I'm just going to click on weapons in general. So these are all the weapons.
Can you see me, by the way?
Currently, no.
Okay.
I'm in the market. I can't see anything.
Well,
So
I know
these
sometimes
are
you can
all-
see past like the thingy, but
Yeah, so these are basically all the weapons. This is everything.
except
So-
for primes.
Yes, this is everything except for the prime weapons, which we'll explain later. So very quickly, I'm just going to go to something like the Accolado. So the Accolado is probably the weapon that a lot of starter players are going to be using. And, well, you very well could just use the Lato, and you probably did pick up the Lato, which is right where? Here. So you probably pick up this pixel at the beginning of the game. And it's an alright weapon. It's nothing to scoff at, but you'll get better weapons as you level up. And so we can see that up here there's the information tab and the related tab. So, But if we look at something like the Accolado, going up more, there we go. And apparently it's not in there either. Okay, so apparently you can also pick up the Accolado with credits. So you don't actually have to build Accolado at all. You could just buy it. But if we go to something like, I don't know, we won't start with Ac Magnus, but we'll go with just, I don't know, Destreza, just as an example. So if you look over here, it's a build area. So we can actually buy the blueprint for the weapon, and it tells us the information that we need, the requirements to actually build the weapon. So that's good, that's all fine and dandy. We need 519 extract, 2 argon crystals. Yeah, the rest is... These are the bottom ones are the 2 things that are probably harder to get. Argon crystals disappear after a day of having them, and 19 extract only appears on alerts. So it's kinda sucky for that, but good weapon. Mind you, you won't be able to use the weapon until you're a certain rank, and even then you have to keep in mind that you're modding it properly. Because looking at the stats here, it's got 1.9 impact, 63.8 puncture, and 99.4 slash. You want to make sure that you're modding it for that puncture, so that it actually does more damage. And it's got a 20% critical chance, which is quite high for a melee weapon. It's not too bad. And as we can see, right on alert right now, 19 extract. There we go. So that's really quickly just how to get resources, how to mod your frame, everything, etc. Oh, mods. So if you go into your mod panel, you'll, as you level up and get through the very first mission, you'll actually unlock access to this and this. You won't have it at the beginning of the game. You'll just have to kind of, you know, go over it and, you know, just
all in moderation.
Yeah, it'll come in moderation. But after you finish the one,
and
once
he didn't
a week,
notice.
Oh god, please no more puns. So really quickly, we'll just go over like how to actually get better mods. So at the beginning of the game, you'll probably, let's just go with rating. No, I don't know. We'll start with price. I don't know. I'm not sure, but you can see here that there's many different mods that you can get, and using these mods you can further increase the usefulness of your warframes and characters. Really quickly, you just grab one frame, grab one mod, and then we'll be able to fuse it, go into fusion. And so with Endo and with your credits, you can actually increase like what's there. And so if I spend 310 Endo and 14,973 credits, then I can actually get this augur message to max rank. But I don't need that because I've already got one. There are also several different types of missions available during the game. If we go, where is it? I'm looking for something and I'm not seeing it. No, missions, there it is. So as you can see, these are all different mission types available in the game. Each mission type has specific requirements for completion. Survival, obviously, just survive for as long as you can. Spy missions, get data before, like, you have to get data without getting caught and making sure that it actually doesn't destroy itself. Sabotage, get to an objective, destroy it or protect it, depending on which you're doing. Rescue, obviously rescue a hostage, you know, yada yada yada. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. So as you see the mission types, we'll see, like, as you're going through planets, you'll see there are several different mission types. We'll start on Earth. Excuse me. And so on Earth, you'll see, yes, oh god, I'm not used to this yet. There's a capture mission. There's a defense mission. That's just Iron Week. This is a nightmare mission. Usually on nightmare missions, you don't get shields, so keep that in mind. Exterminate there. This is Cetus. It's like a social area. It'll lead you into the Pleiades of Eidolon, which is a big open world area, and yeah. But in order to actually progress... Hang on. There we go. But in order to actually progress onto different planets, you also have to keep in mind that there's these things called junctions. Junctions are going to make it so that you can access a solar rail, which will take you to a new planet. And as you can see off to the side there are the objectives. So, complete Vor's Prize. Oh, that's the first mission, Vor's Prize. Collect 20 mods, apply 4 mods to a single warframe, upgrade any rank. You can see it all over there. And you can see Taxon, he's the beginner's baby Sentinel? Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah. So it's baby's first Sentinel. He'll help you out, and he's pretty easy to build. So make sure that when you're going here, you actually build him. Then, as you can see, if we go to the Mars Junction, there's multiple different things that you have to do there. Complete once a week, all that. And so, also keep in mind that when you're doing this, you have to... Every planet is different. Every junction will have different requirements. And so with each junction, there is more requirements. And so we'll move to Mars. You can see there's a Ceres junction where you've got to kill the boss here. Phobos Junction, yada yada yada, and so on and so forth. You do that until you have all the planets unlocked, and it's kind of a grind to get there, but if you play enough and you just keep going, then you'll get through the grind and get into the hardcore stuff.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Takes time, like everything
If you
else
see
in this
the
game.
marker right on this mission here, Wahiba, that is the symbol for a dark sector. That's the mission that tells you there are infested enemies here. Every dark sector has infested enemies. Keep that in mind. Dark
They
sectors
change
drop.
that when Sacrifice comes out.
If that changes, I don't know what the heck to tell you. And so, dark sectors drop better resources. They drop. And so. Oh God. I gotta go in here and moderate. I gotta get onto my thing and moderate. Remove. 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 There we go. Alright. So anywho. Those are dark sectors, better resources drop there, yada yada yada. This here is the symbol for, it doesn't really show up very visibly there, so I'll go over. God, no, why? Why do you do this to me? DE, fix this. I'm barely touching my stick. Please fix this. God. Okay, so don't actually accept this. Oh God, it doesn't work like that? Really? Are you for real right now? No, no.
I want to click the button.
No.
I want to click the button.
Clear. Alright.
Gosh darn it, I didn't get to click the button.
But there's got to be one close. Okay, but you can see it really visibly here. That little, it looks like an eye with a crown on it. And so that is the mission for a boss fight. Every planet has one. If you want a new Warframe, you have to go there and kill the boss several times to get the parts to drop. Not all Warframes drop from bosses, as Oberon, where's... If you're trying to get...
Oberon, Harrow, Ash, and then
Usually...
some of them do come from other quests, such as Limbo and Mirage.
Here it is. I was looking right at it.
Not including their primes.
Alright, so Oberon is a healer frame who kind of works as healer and offense. So he has the potential to heal his allies, however he can't output damage as well. So we can see here, right on the side, you need 30,000 credits, as well as his neuroptics, his chassis, and his systems.
Which they drop pretty commonly, so...
He's
not too hard
Oberon's
to get
parts
rid of.
drop pretty easily. He's not too hard of a grind, and as you play the game, you'll just collect his parts. He's also called the money frame because if you collect his parts enough, like we do, then you make a buttload of money off of him.
I sold like 50 of his chassis.
Octavia is a quest frame. If you're a musician and you like creating music, then I'll actually go in here and
I was about
show
to suggest
off.
that.
So Octavia is the one frame who's extremely unique in the fact that she's actually able to make music, and you can, as you play her, you create music that you go in and, you know, just yada yada yada. So you'll see that I can load songs. I can go into here, and I've got different songs that I can
Shadow,
play.
you broke the game.
How?
You basically picked up the ground and it is now merged in your body.
Awesome.
I'll send you a screenshot after the stream.
But yeah, so Octavia is pretty unique in the fact that you can actually make music and yada yada, do all that. Actually, I'll go in here and I'll just load up a blank song. Actually, I don't really need to load up a blank one. I'll just go into here, clear notes. Yeah, sure. Alright, so as you can see, that's the metronome going across, telling us which notes to play. So we'll just put, whoops. So as you can see, the Manticore will play notes as it goes by. So that this bottom row is your melody. This is your bass line. Really just doing something quick and simple here. And then this here is your percussion. Oops. And then you can make it more unique and just add more stuff and yada yada yada. And so yeah. Exit without saving. Don't want to get rid of my songs. So every Warframe is unique in the fact that each Warframe has different abilities and different things that they're good at. So let's go with Trinity. Trinity is the queen of healing. If you want to play a healer, make sure you get your hands on Trinity, which, might I add, is also free with Prime. If you get Twitch Prime and you link your Twitch Prime account to Warframe, then you'll actually get Trinity Prime free with a Siandana. Just make sure you go and redeem the reward on Twitch as you get on there. If you go with Rhino, one of the very first frames you're able to get, this is Rhino Prime, not normal Rhino. But if we go over here, if you're looking on getting yourself a good tank who's going to be able to take a hit, make sure you go onto Venus and go fight this guy over here, the Jackal.
Just keep in mind you're not completely invincible. Not even Rhino Prime is completely invincible.
Yeah, nobody's completely invincible. Every Warframe has their downside.
Shadow found that out very quickly. He put up Iron Skin and my Tigris cut him down one shot through the Iron Skin.
Rhino's biggest thing that's going to help him survive is Iron Skin. Iron Skin provides extra health on top of your health. So as you can see, my ferrite armor is 6,786, and I'm invulnerable for 3 seconds. In those 3 seconds, I can take any amount of damage and add it onto my ferrite armor. So make sure that if you play Rhino, you mod him so that he has a decent amount of armor. Next thing we're probably going to look at here is, I guess we can go back to Excal. Obviously, Excal here is he's going to be your very first damage Warframe. He's going to be one of the Warframes that, I still keep him around.
Mag and Volt, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning as well?
Yeah, you can get Mag and Volt in the beginning as well. So, as you can see, I've got Volt Prime here. He's kind of a scrub boy for me. I don't give Volt as much love as he deserves. I really don't.
Not like what I do.
But then I've also got, like, Mag Prime.
He's extremely useful for the Plains of Eidolon.
Yeah, but I've also got Mag Prime, who is... Mag is another one of the beginner frames, who you'll be able to pick up right off the bat. She's a lot of a... She can do damage, but she's also a utility frame, so keep that in mind. For Volt, again, he's a lot of the same thing, damage and utility. But Excal is mostly just damage. Like, if you're spamming Slash Dash and Exalted Blade with a little bit of Radial Blind, then that's going to be able to really optimize your damage. Then we also have Warframes like Frost, who are extremely good for defending an objective. His big ability is Snow Globe, and so you go into an objective, you place the bubble down, and you protect it completely blocked off from there. And I think that's all I really have to go over about Warframes. Of course, every Warframe is unique in the fact that every Warframe does something different. So make sure that when you go and get a Warframe, you know what it does and what you're in for. Of course,
a lot of people, and that's a lot of, if I may say,
yeah.
Limbo, appreciated frame, even recent with his new rework.
Oh yeah,
he was still very unappreciated, mainly because I have extraordinarily low health and extraordinarily low armor.
So if we look at Limbo really quick, he's got Banish, Stasis, Surge, and Cataclysm. He's got 65 armor, which is extremely low. Well, look at
the normal is usually about 100.
Yeah. Base armor 65, energy 150, health 100, shields 75. So he's got extremely low stats. He's a very squishy frame, but he has a nice energy pool. And so, what's the appeal? He's extremely squishy. Well, his abilities. Warframe is a frame. Limbo is a warframe who is capable of controlling the entire battlefield. One of his big abilities is Cataclysm. So, Cataclysm sends up a gigantic bubble which covers an entire area and throws the enemies into the rift. The rift is an area where if you're not on the same plane of existence, normal world and the rift, then you can't hurt anybody who's in the opposite plane. I feel like I'm explaining this extremely badly. So if you use Banish...
I have an idea.
If you use Banish... I have an idea, though. Hang on. If you use Banish, you banish an enemy into the rift. But if you're in the rift and you use Banish on an enemy who's in the rift,
they get kicked out of the rift.
You kick them out. Stasis
you basically kick them out of whatever dimension you're in.
Yes. If you're in... Yeah, exactly like that. You kick them out of the dimension they're in. So that they can no
I
longer
also want to
bother
point
you.
out, Shadow. You might be seeing like Shadow roll around and stuff. For Limbo, it's actually just like a little dash, but that puts him in the rift. He has infinite time in the rift. Yeah, like that. And once he gets into the rift, the only thing that I think I've seen that can take him out is maybe Stalker and the nullifier bubbles.
Yeah.
But other than that, you negate all damage that comes at you.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like PvP, and then energy-based attacks can hurt you. But past that, anything in like PvE, you're basically invincible to.
Yeah.
Bosses can't even hurt you.
I'm also going to go over this
unless you
really
bring
quick.
them into the void.
I'm also going to go say this really quick too. I kind of want to go over Limbo because Limbo Prime's access is coming out, like we mentioned earlier. So we want to make sure that you guys understand his abilities.
I was about to say, if we're done in the ship, we could go to that thing in Cephalon Samaris' area.
Yeah, we could do that.
And that's what I was about to suggest earlier. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know, though. That way we can kind of show off a little bit of what each frame does.
Yeah.
And so people can kind of get a gauge of what they might like to play.
Yeah. So
and understand them a little bit
I'm
better.
also going to say, that I can still explain this. I got this. So, again, his thing is the rift. And as you're in the rift, you regenerate energy, which is Limbo's big thing. That's why I don't have any efficiency on him. Which is why you can still see everything's the base stats. 25, 50, 50, 100. So, stasis is extremely useful because it literally freezes everyone. When stasis is active, anyone in the rift cannot move. Bullets stop. Enemies stop. Completely. No ifs, ands, or buts. Doesn't matter who you are. Everything inside the rift is frozen. Time stop. Which is his big thing. That's how... Oh, lightning's gone. He'll be back. That's how he's able to control the battlefield so well. Make sure that if you're playing with a Limbo, that you're controlling the battlefield, and if you're playing with a Limbo, then your job is to keep nullifiers away from his bubble, because if the bubble goes down, then he loses his control. And nullifiers are enemies with big blue, they're Corpus enemies,
or gold.
So they'll have big blue bubbles if you're playing in Corpus missions, but if you're playing a Oricon mission, which is, you'll come across the corrupted enemies, which can be anything from Grineer, Corpus to Infested, that if you're doing that, you'll come across yellow bubbles. So if you see the yellow or the blue bubbles, big blue or yellow bubbles coming from an enemy, then you need, if you're playing with a Limbo, make sure you destroy them, because that can seriously affect how well your Limbo is able to do anything. So I guess now we can actually, now that we've actually gone through the nitty gritty, actually I want my other Frost because I've been liking that Frost appearance.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, do we want to go over to the area and just give them kind of a comparison between the two?
Well, no, I don't think we really need to. I think we've explained it pretty good.
Okay.
But a big thing is that we've kind of gone through all the basics now.
Yeah.
I'll go over this really quickly just because it's here. So these are the syndicates, and
Oh boy,
syndicates are basically
these guys.
just ways to get better loot, ways to get more loot. So you can look in here, and I'm max rank with Cephalon Suda. So Cephalon Suda has a bunch of everything. She's got a minion you can call in, Shield Ospreys, who can give you 200 shields on top of your on your current shields, which is pretty good. And then the sigils just make it so you earn more standing if you're wearing it. Then there's weapon parts. For the most part, the weapon parts kind of suck because if you're a member of Cephalon Suda, then you'll find the other parts to these weapons in different factions, and so it sucks.
It takes a long time to get a hold of any of them.
Yeah, but you can also see there's weapon-specific mods. So there's a mod for the Bolto, the Kestrel, the Obex, and the Supra. But then we can see that there's also specific mods for Warframes. So that's Banshee, that's Chroma, that's Frost, that's Hydroid, Ivara, you know, a bunch of mods for different people. Look, there's even a Limbo mod right there. Ooh. And so I'm going to go really quickly over to abilities again. So you can see my final ability is Avalanche. Summons a treacherous landslide of ice that instantly freezes and shatters out all enemies in its radius. So it's a good damage dealing skill on top of dealing a lot of crowd control, because it freezes everything and does a bunch of damage. I'm telling you that because I have an augment mod. Icy Avalanche makes it so that I get, for every enemy I freeze, I get armor. And the armor will protect me much like Rhino's Iron Skin. My armor has to go down before I actually take any physical damage. And so now that we've gone over all of that, this is the PvP stuff. This is probably going to be gone soon. Don't even worry about this. That won't exist soon. I'm going to go one more time into region chat. Any new players? I don't need to capitalize. What am I doing? Any new players with questions? And Lightning's gone again. He'll be back in a moment. And welcome back. Like I said,
I apologize for that.
no worries.
I have no clue what's going on. I did that.
Is there a
twice
storm
now.
near
It was
you
fine
right now?
earlier. It was storming earlier, but it wasn't when I got home. So
Okay.
it may have started back up. It may be that they did something and it messed up the internet. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. As long as it's not too often, like every 5 seconds, like it was about a year ago. Yeah, we should be fine. Hi.
Zip.
Not much. Do we want to go do the nighttime extract and kind of just show them a little bit of what's... Just kind of show off what they can do a little bit, right?
Well, we'll go into the mission and, like, we'll go do a mission. So, I think for the most part I've explained everything. So,
Yeah.
yes, we'll show off our Warframe's abilities, what everyone's good for.
Yeah.
We'll go into a... You know what, screw it. We'll just go and do the sabotage. So, what was I saying? So we basically gone over everything that needs to be said.
Yeah.
So now we can actually get into, like, real stuff, like the current, the new, what's happening. and you know what, like everything that's going on in the current update. So
Sacrifice and
yes, now we can speculate
Limbo.
about sacrifice. So sacrifice is going, I'm assuming, I can't guarantee this, but the sacrifice is probably going to bring the introduction of the new melee system. And the new melee system is going to change everything on how we currently use melee. It's going to change the stance mods, it's going to change a bunch of different weapons, it's going to rework a bunch of damage. And so we're going to get a lot different, I want to say a bunch of different weapons, but we're not really going to get a bunch of different weapons. It's just everything's going to be different. Like, everything's going to be changed. It's not going to be the same as it was. And so, well, go ahead and do that again.
Okay.
Just go
so,
to,
here, do you want to give them, like, a size comparison? Put your bubble right here.
Alright, yeah. So, I don't have any range. This is my snow globe. That's what I use to protect objectives. And this is Lightning's, Cataclysm.
Say goodbye to the room. It's mine now.
Okay, so I'm still in it. This is the
It
boundary.
engulfed the entire room.
You can see the other side of it is over there.
And then it's all the way over here.
The other side of it's over there. This is the other side of it here.
We might go to the plane so they can see it better, but...
So, I'm also... I gotta not do that for anybody who hasn't played Second Dreams.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Well,
So I'm trying to keep this spoiler-free.
As much as we can.
Yeah. So, if you're a player who's hasn't gone through and actually done all of these story missions yet, then, like I said, that's why I'm trying to keep it spoiler-free. So, Lightning is currently just killing everything in our wake because he can, and every time he throws people into the void, it severely hurts them, and since these guys are kind of low level, we're not really... he's not having too much of a problem with that. As you can see, those damage numbers keep popping up, and yeah, it's getting kind of destroyed. So we're currently fighting Corpus enemies. If you play the game, you probably know this. There, done. Alright, so that's the sabotage mission. See, we go in there, we destroy the thing, and now we leave. It's pretty easy once you actually, like, if you have the equipment and you have, like, your Warframe actually modded, and you know what you're doing, then this is going to be cake. Nah, really? There.
There's a good area. You can kind of see the size of the bubble.
It's massive. Alright, go ahead and use stasis real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so as you can see, this guy completely stopped. He's not shooting me. Because he literally can't. He's frozen.
All projectiles are held still.
Yeah,
So here.
So if I keep shooting my gun here, Lightning, go ahead and... You saw right there that the bullets actually went.
Houston, we might have a problem.
Oh no, did you get disconnected again?
I think I got disconnected. Yeah.
Alright,
Oh well.
so he got disconnected again.
Well, they got to see a little bit, so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna head towards extraction. We'll meet back
Alright.
up in the ship.
Yeah, we'll meet back up later.
And by the way, people, that's not the game, that's my internet right now.
Yeah.
So.
The game is not the problem. Lightning's the problem.
I'm always a problem. Since when have I not been a problem?
Exactly.
Bad jokes, bad puns.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ever since you met me. Not to mention the voices in my head. Wait, what? Huh? No, I'm not going to kill them right now. No.
The thing that you guys also have to keep in mind if you're a new player is that if you're kind of... What was I going to say? Make sure in the beginning of the game you try to stay public, because if you stay in public lobbies, you're going to have more players. And if you're all kind of working as a conglomerate and working together, then you're actually going to be able to get stuff done. And for low-level players, it's going to help because you're not really up to par on most of the levels.
And most of the time, if players know that you're a lower level, they will help you.
Yeah, but if you're a low level player and you have some questions, make sure you go into the regional chat here in the chat bar. And so everybody will just talk about whatever, but if you ask a question, everybody will, a lot of the times you'll make sure you get, people will make sure that you get an answer. Like I said, the main reason I started this stream was because I saw people earlier who were invited me to a game to ask me questions. And so I more than willingly went into the lobby of these low-level players and just answered questions. Lightning's gone again. Okay, here's my theory. Here's my theory on when we're going to get sacrifice. We currently know that the new Prime Vault is coming out on the 19th, as we can see right there. I have a feeling...
it's been leaked that it's Limbo.
Yes, and we know that it's Limbo. So if you're wondering who the next Prime is, it's Limbo Prime.
Watch Chroma comes out. It's like, haha, gotcha.
I will scream like a giddy little schoolgirl.
I'll make sure to record it, people. Not
There's
to worry.
either one or two possibilities. One, Sacrifice is gonna release just before. And I say that because what's a better cash grab than people being like, yeah, I don't know who did it or who released it, but Lightning over here was like giddy like a little schoolgirl because he's a Limbo player.
Hey.
And so
I was excited. I was like, I've been theorizing that it was going to be Limbo. Now it's finally here. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm just
finally.
like, oh man, I wanted Chroma.
I want Chroma. Well, you know, Chroma's probably next after Limbo.
Yeah, I know he's next.
So just,
anyways,
just keep your head on for a little bit longer.
Me too. This guy's a Chroma fanboy.
Keep your heads on, all the Chroma fans. Just keep your heads on for a little bit longer. Chroma was released right after Limbo, so he's probably
chronologically
next.
We get so Primes work two males, two females, back and forth. So Limbo was released, then Chroma was released. So we're gonna get Chroma next. I guarantee it. Anyways, on to the previous
You're gonna have
question.
a mob now if it's not
Hang
Chroma.
on.
You know that?
So, for the Sacrifice, like I said, it could either release just before, because what's a better cash grab than releasing a brand new update with a bunch of new weapons and possibly, well, we know Umbra's coming as well. Let's be honest, we all know Umbra's coming.
It's guaranteed that Umbra's coming.
So, if people have to buy Umbra, if he's a totally different frame, if he's really hard to get, then what's a better way to release this and be like, oh yeah, here's Umbra, and you know, yummy cash. Could be greedy like that. But and buy Lightning. Why we're trying to run a sortie? Why do you do this? All right. But then on the other hand, they could be like, okay, here's the Prime Access, let's get the Prime Access out. And then on top of that, here's Sacrifice as well. That could be how they want to go with it. Are you coming to join me, or are you trying to...
I'm trying to figure out why my internet's doing that.
Yeah.
It wasn't doing it like 5 minutes before you started the stream.
I know.
I'm wondering if it has something to do with that.
Because I'm streaming. Guaranteed it's because I'm streaming.
Probably. It'll probably stop immediately after.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Oh well. Can't do much about that right now.
Yeah. So, Sacrifice, a lot of people are like, oh, I wonder what Sacrifice is about. I want Space Mom back, yada yada yada. Let's be honest, Sacrifice has already been... We all kind of know what the story is going to be already. Yes, we're going to get Space Mom back. Yes, we're going to go kick Bayless's ass or something like that. But we're going, for the most part,
I don't really care
Sacrifice.
If Space Mom's back.
For the most part, we're also going to...
It kind of gets on my nerves.
We're going to learn what's inside the Warframe. That's the whole story of Sacrifice. So Sacrifice is going to be what's inside the Warframe, how the Warframes were made, why the Tenno are the way they are. We're going to learn a bunch of this stuff. And so I want Space Mom back just as much as the next guy. Oh god, you were the one carrying the thing, weren't you?
What?
I just realized that
what?
I wasn't carrying the wasn't freaking because it's mobile defense. I have to grab the payload.
Ah yes.
And I'm pretty sure you
I haven't been in the game since, by the way. Not since the Nighton Extract mission.
Yeah. So, I agree. I'm super hyped for this. I'm kind of weeaboo-ish about Umbra. So I've been I've been overhyping Umbra to like no end. So I've been waiting for this for like 2 years because only Japan servers had Umbra before, and I'm like, well, we don't have Excalibur Prime on console, so what are you gonna give us? Like, we want Umbra, like yada yada yada. And then when the Japanese and Chinese servers shut down, everybody flipped. Everybody wanted Umbra. And so obviously, once Sacrifice came out and they showed Umbra in the trailer, everybody's like giddy like your uncle. Like, it was bad. And so, oh my god, get off my butt here. So, I'm like, while I'm super hyped, I just bit my lip. While I'm super hyped for Umbra, at the same time,
that's how hyped he is, people.
At the same time, I really, really, really can't wait to see what happens next in the story. And I'm kind of upset it's taken this long, but at the same time, the Sacrifice quest probably, well, it's the final cinematic quest in this trilogy. So we've had, what was it, Second Dreams, we had the War Within, and now we're getting Sacrifice. And so all of these work in a sort of trilogy. Like, it's like a big movie. And so I'm dying waiting for the next part because I want to know what the hell happened to Space
It's like the next part to your favorite TV show.
Exactly.
It just won't come out soon enough.
Exactly. It's like waiting for Sherlock, and it just doesn't come out. Sorry to any Sherlock fans. I feel you. Or Doctor Who. Doctor Who's the one that's crazy for wait times. But we know Space Mom's were. I want to say Space Mom's coming back. I really, really do. But at the same time, I don't know. Because what's the better way to grab people's feels to say, oh, by the way, this person's dead?
For those of you that actually can't feel anything.
And so just recently in a AMA with Rebecca and Steve, I believe it was, there was some teasing about Sacrifice because people were asking questions about Sacrifice and everything, and so Steve was kind of more honest than Rebecca because he's like, oh yeah, this is, you know, this is really gonna tug on your heartstrings and everything, and you know, it's gonna make you feel stuff. And then Rebecca's like, shh, you're gonna spoil the story. So, with all that being said, it kind of made me think, oh no, are we losing Space Mom? I don't want to say it, I don't want to believe it, but are we losing Space Mom? Because
I'm gonna tell you this.
I don't want to lose
If we
Space
do,
Mom.
if we do, you're probably gonna cry like a little girl. But
You know what? You shut your mouth.
For those of you that don't believe me, just go watch His Life is Strange. Just go watch His Life is Strange, and you'll see what I mean.
You can eat my asshole.
A lot of people are probably wondering, wait, are these two actually friends?
I put up with you for 4 years, damn it. But, so, a lot of the time, like, I keep thinking about this. I have had the hiccups before, yeah, I have. It sucks. I can agree that it really does suck. Come on. The hiccups suck just as much as, you know, having beans and then trying to go to a family reunion. Yep.
It is analogy.
What?
It's a very interesting on how it's.
You know what? As long as it connects with the people.
I'm
No,
not
but
sure if anyone else has had that problem. I'm
in
pretty
all
sure that's
honesty,
just a you problem.
in all honesty, my brother cleared that family reunion. It was bad. I wish I was joking about that too.
Wait, which one?
My
Sacred
older brother.
or zombie?
Zombie.
Oh, zombie.
But I
gonna bug him
really,
to no end about that now.
really hope he doesn't hear about me talking about this online. Oh god. All right. So,
I'm pretty sure it's come up before in another live stream.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember.
I don't know if it was one that I was in, but
Yeah,
I feel like it came up in another one somewhere.
But so where was I? I was talking about something and then I got sidetracked by the hiccups. Right, losing Space Mom. What do you think why Space Mom left us? Okay, so there's multiple different theories about why Space Mom left us. And so I'm going to go with the one that I believe is probably most accurate. Space Mom probably left us because well, my theory is that we weren't really there. We were witnessing a memory that Lotus left for us. So when we went into that room and Bayless was there and she, during the Apostasy prologue, so when we were there and Bayless took took Lotus and left, my theory is that we were just witnessing a memory. And people would beg to differ, but why is the helmet still there? Well, because that's the one thing that Lotus left. And so if we were experiencing a memory, and we went to the place that this memory took place, then we'd be able to pick up the helmet that she left there. That's my theory. So it could say that Space Mom didn't leave us. She is trying to get our help because she left the helmet. Or it could say, I'm completely wrong, screw me, and Space Mom did just say, oh, fuck these guys, I'm going with Bayless, and buy Lightning Wolf. But, on top of that, Space Mom is, I want to say, she's clearly not just Nata. She's clearly not just the Lotus. There's obviously more memories stuck in there, and I want to say that she's part,
possibly like, Margulis.
Some of her memories are Margulis, and that's why she cares for the Tenno. That's why she's a caretaker for the Tenno, because that's what Margulis did on the Zeraman 10-0. And I could say that, but at the same time, it could be just completely wrong. We could go the opposite direction, because when Lotus came to the Origin system to take care of, or to leave Hunhao and avoid him, she gave up her rights to be able to have kids. And since the Zeraman 10-0 were a bunch of orphans stranded on a ship, you could see... Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Yeah, so I'm kind of, I have the feeling she's like, I want to say she's got the memories of Margulis, and like she's in love with Bayless because they were together, and then Bayless ended up doing all this shit, and he's like, you have to do this, you have to go. Like, I'm pretty sure she was executed, I want to say. But, all the lore is scattered throughout the codex. Like, there's so much stuff. I wonder if it'll tell me... Where's the quest? Octavia's Anthem. Octavia's Anthem is the one that had... Did the operator enjoy this witticism? No, it won't tell me unless I actually replay and go through the quest and get all the voice lines and everything. But, or was that the one I'm looking for? Oh, anyways, Cephalon Suda is also extremely tied to a bunch of stuff with Bayless, because we had Bayless talking during during the Octavia's anthem. Who was she talking to? I can't remember who she was talking to. I've got to... God, I'm going crazy. Who was she talking to? Octavia's anthem. Hang on, I'm Googling this because it's driving me nuts not knowing who this is. Story, plot, fuck it, sure, why not? Oh my god, that would, oh my god. Yeah, that would suck for poor Margulis. Just like, oh yeah, bow chicka bow wow, okay, get out. I would feel so bad for poor Margulis. But I think Margulis has a bigger plot in this. I think he's not letting on as much as we think. I'm gonna invite Lightning because he obviously got kicked again.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. You're not in my squad, so
yeah,
I invited you.
I'm replaying the prologue mission. I'm trying to see if there's anything that we missed.
I don't think I missed anything in that, but
I highly doubt it.
So we had Second Dream, which told us all about what's inside the Warframe. We're the Tenno. Congratulations. Who knew there was a person behind all of this? Then we got War Within, which explained more about the Tenno and why we are here and like what we can do, what we're capable of. And emphasize, Sacrifice, which is going to go into the Warframe, because we know the Tenno is clearly not controlling the Warframe, because I mean, I'm running around here, but I mean, my Tenno is right here chilling in his chair, so what the hell's inside my freaking Warframe? Yeah, so the Ayatan sculptures have some sort of importance, as said by I think it was Steve that said it, but he said that the Ayatan sculptures contain memories from somebody very important. And obviously everybody's like, oh my god, they're Bayless's memories. Oh my god, the Ayatan sculptures contain Bayless's memories. Oh my god, I'm keeping my Ayatans. Oh, is it the souls? Okay, well, the Ayatan sculptures have a big key. I didn't get to watch all the videos, so I'm kind of just I didn't get to watch the entire video fully. I got sidetracked by somebody who I was helping out, and then I didn't get to watch it all the way through. I was kind of just watching it as I was on the shitter, so. So
of course he was.
Don't judge me.
Okay, Shadow, I just picked up on something else. I just played the thing again. Before those cables got removed, Lotus seemed to recognize Bayless as like an old friend.
Which is why I'm pretty sure.
But as soon as he called her Margulis, she kind of was like, no, wait, and then that's when those cables came off.
Also, for anybody who doesn't already know this, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows this already, if you go into the marketplace and go to redeem code, enter the code old friend, all caps, just like that, and you can redeem
that's one word.
Yeah, I just visually showed it on screen. And so, okay. If you go and redeem that, you get a 3-day Affinity Booster on top of my little teapot. You get a little tea set from the Oracle. And so, I'm pretty sure there's some significance to that, because that was given to us on the, what was it called? On the teaser page for the Sacrifice. And so, there's if that teapot is just there for no reason, I swear to God. Yeah. So there's so many different speculative things going on with the Sacrifice. So people are saying, oh yeah, we're gonna Bayless is gonna use Umbra to fight us. Bayless is gonna do this. We're not gonna get Space Mom back. Space Mom's gonna die. That's my theory. I think Space Mom's gonna die. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm pretty sure Space Mom's dying, because why else would they say they're tugging on our heartstrings? Okay, moving on. We're gonna go.
I don't know. Probably for little wusses like
shoot.
you.
How dare you? Anyways, equip Tigris. It's a shotgun only.
What are we doing?
Sortie.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah. Hang on.
Oh my god.
What's the first mission again?
Why?
What's the first mission, Shadow?
We did the what's it called? It's not working. I can't. Oh my god, this bug. This is driving me crazy. The first mission was a mobile defense. Did you do it already?
Mobile defense. No. Was I in the thing with you for some reason?
I thought you would have just done it on your own.
Nope, I didn't know you were doing it.
Oh, well, I did that. So, I mean... okay, screw it, because I can't change my weapons right now anyways. My game's glitched, and if I close the game, then it's going to close the stream, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So...
Well, in that case, we'll do it later.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But,
where's Neza? There's Neza. Boop. It says you have Tigris Prime and Euphona equipped.
Yeah, I do have Tigris Prime and Euphona equipped. I kinda, like, I know they're teasing it so hardcore. If it doesn't come out before the 19th, it'll probably be right after. And I'm kind of crazy for saying this, but like, I'm hoping it's sometime this week, because they're teasing it so heavily. I mean, they just did a huge Q&A.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, they're teasing Sacrifice so goddamn
I'm
heavily.
just hoping it's after I get back.
Nah, it'll release while you're gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
be gone. You're gone for like a week, right? Or something like that.
No, I'm gonna be gone. I'm coming back Saturday.
Okay.
But it's a bit of a drive, so we're flying there to save time. But
dude, I feel you.
Should be coming back Saturday.
I'm so close to just saying, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. Like, the speculations are driving me crazy. Like, I want to go and just
please
take
let
a break.
Space Mom die.
Take a break from Warframe. It's driving me crazy. I want Sacrifice. Like, I'm gonna go sleep for like 3 months until because you never know, it could take that long. Especially for us console players, because we get everything late. I mean,
well, that's true. It would release on PC before us, right?
The Nidus Quest, the Glass Gambit was crazy.
Oh, that one drove me insane.
Like, everybody on computer got it like mid-November, like just before Christmas, and then we didn't get here. We didn't get Nidus or Glass Gambit until like what was it, like 2 months later? Almost 2 months later?
After December, yeah.
It was like mid-January
well
or February. I failed that.
By the way, when you can get me that next mod, let me know.
What mod was I gonna get you? Oh god, my controller's gonna die on me.
The thingy. Speaking of controller.
Oh, Safeguard.
Safeguard.
That's right. I was gonna get you Safeguard. I completely forgot I was gonna do that.
Yeah. No. But we can do that later, again, on our own time.
Yeah, we'll do that in a bit here. But so yeah, this game, I've got way too many hours logged in on this game, and the one thing I always try to stress when I do a live stream on this game is that for new players who haven't played the game, keep in mind this is on YouTube, Mind Go, so you're not really gonna. I'm gonna be saying this for like people who are watching later on as well. So for the people who haven't played Warframe or who are considering playing Warframe, this is for all the YouTube people who are gonna watch this later. So if you haven't played Warframe, it's free on PS4, Xbox, and PC. Completely free to play. The only thing you have to pay for art with is cosmetics, and even then you don't really even have to, because there's a way to earn platinum, which is the premium currency that you have to buy everything with. And even then, the only stuff that it actually makes you pay for with platinum is cosmetic stuff. Whoop-de-freaking-do. You can live without cosmetics. You can play the game with a base-looking Frost Prime and be completely happy, because everything else is still accessible. Yeah, because everything else
I
is
still play with a
accessible.
base Limbo, and I'm a Limbo fanatic.
Yeah, like I gave him his first color pack. At first he was just playing with regular colors. Like, I gave him his first color pack as, here, customize yourself.
Yeah, he got tired of looking at the same old colors.
Yeah, he kept going green, blue, and red. I'm like, God damn it, take some colors, like, go do something.
That was like the only colors I had, literally. I was like, yeah, forget it. I like all those colors. Just mash them together on the frame.
If you haven't played Warframe, do yourself a favor. Go and pick up the game. Go play it.
Someone's getting attacked.
Yeah, it's me. It's Stalker. Oh, don't leave me. Stay in the same room as me.
Yeah.
Where are you? We'll go over here.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you not see the big?
You were sliding around, so
floating.
What the hell?
Yeah, I slide.
I saw him.
I scared him off. Oh, I hit something with a red crit there.
Okay, I will say this. I've got a PC account.
Oh, here he is.
I don't play it. Like, on my PC account, I only have Volt. Like, I don't even think I've completed War's Prize. I only have Volt. And so, that's kind of... because I played on here for so long, one buddy was like, oh, hey, you should come play on computer. We can play together.
My war versus his.
And so, for the longest time, I
win.
was like, oh, you know, I finally got hate. Are you kidding me? Mid-live stream, I finally get hate. You're kidding me.
Have you not gotten hate before?
No, I've never had hate.
Are you kidding me?
I've literally gotten
all the time
every
from
other
him.
weapon from him. I've gotten Dread, I've gotten Despair, I've never gotten hate. What the hell?
I need to double check now. What was Despair again?
Despair is the throwing knives, the kunai.
I think the throwing knives is probably the only thing I haven't gotten from him yet.
I'm so salty. I finally got that. What the heck?
Let's go on the
Happened.
Oh, you know what was
Has to happen
agonizing?
mid-live stream.
You know what was agonizing? Was getting, like, the war blueprint
Oh god.
right before, like, 4 or 5 levels before being able to even build war. That was agonizing.
Well, here's the thing. I've been trying to get I've been trying to get hate for like over a year now. Because I'm like, oh, it's such a badass looking, it's such a badass looking sight. Like, I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Literally, I've gotten
I could have given
Dread.
it to you, for Pete's sake.
I've gotten Dread so many times. Like, I'm pretty sure
I
I
don't even want to count how many times.
I'm pretty sure I've made most of my 2.5 million credits off of Dread and Oberon.
And Oberon.
But
Yeah.
like I just
Oh, I've got the blue Opnicore.
it's been so long. I've
Like,
been waiting
I know
for
my
that.
beam isn't supposed to be blue.
And Stalker's been hunting me like crazy lately too. And
Yeah, he's been hunting me
finally
too.
got it. What the hell?
Seems to hate you more than
So
he
one
hates
other
me.
thing that I
Even though I
wanted,
just killed him with his own
I'm
sword.
gonna bring this up because I'm kind of wondering what the hell's going on. But I know, right? I'm pretty sure you can actually sell War's Blueprint. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember.
The war blueprint?
Yeah.
I
think you can.
I'm pretty
I
sure
can't
you can
remember.
sell Broken War because I've seen people getting Broken War before.
True.
I don't know about War though.
Yeah.
And
But,
even then, it's a pain in the butt to get. So,
Okay, I didn't think so.
I wouldn't see
if it's not available, if we can't do it on PC, then I don't think you can do it on console either.
no, you can't do it on console then.
You guys still have a mag helmet that I really want. If you could check out DK Diamantes with his mag, that's the helmet I want. and I basically modeled my mag after his mag because it looks so goddamn good. Alright. Nah, I can't sell Broken Wars either.
Really, I've seen somebody buy Broken War.
I couldn't remember. I see people doing it in chat all the time.
I've seen people actually get it. I've watched them trade it before. I went to, what's its face, Maru's Bazaar and saw it at one point.
Oh? It might be under specialized weapons or something. I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know. But I know I've seen several people buying it. All right.
Anyways,
and I've actually seen it sold before, so it's like, okay.
Completely off topic. Like, this is taking a complete 180. I want to talk about something that got brought up last year at TennoCon, and I haven't seen anybody talk about it since, and it's pissing me off because this is killing me. I've got to say this, and it's been driving me crazy just waiting to see what happens with this. When are we going to be able to play the Stalker? That happened at TennoCon. We watched them go into other people's lobbies and play as Stalker and just troll them. The one time they actually tried helping people out, except that Rebecca got killed by them because they're like, oh no, it's a Stalker, let's kill them. She was like, oh no, I'll be helpful. You guys are fighting this? Well, I'll come help. Well, yeah, nope, dead.
Ooh, a Stalker Warframe.
Yeah, it's going to be
instead.
It's going to be,
that'd be pretty cool.
We're going to get the Stalker at the same time that console players get Excalibur Prime. So never.
The same. I was about to say that's gonna be never.
And I mean, it's been driving me crazy that I've been waiting for that, and I've been expecting that. I wonder if it's just an internal tool that they use to just go around and screw with players. I wonder if that's honestly what they do. I wonder if that's why
people that make
the
game have to have fun. Oh, with Stalker?
Yeah, with Stalker.
Well, here's the funny part, is that I've been just killing Stalker constantly with War. That's more insulting, is for the kill the Stalker with his own sword.
But, for whatever reason, like, I haven't seen anybody talking about that. And I've had to say it because I've been waiting for it, because I'm a huge Stalker fanboy. Like, I'm almost as bad as DK in that sense, that I'm a huge Stalker fanboy. And so...
You mean Stalker's little sister.
I know, I based my Stalker's little sister off after his Stalker's little sister.
And for those of you that are wondering why isn't Lightning using Galatine Prime, I have it. I just like the look of War.
Yeah.
And plus, it's still extraordinarily powerful, especially with the red crit build that I have for it.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I guaranteed after Rebecca did whatever she had to do last night, guarantee she was trolling people as Stalker. And like I said, I wonder if that's just an internal thing they were doing. Like, if they just troll people with that. But if not, I don't live far away from their base of operations. I'm gonna go get myself a job. Their base of operations is in London, Ontario, and that's why TennoCon is always hosted there. And so, here I am just thinking, I don't live far away from there. I can actually go there. Because I'm a Canadian, and Canadians are amazing.
Hence why there's snow in his ship.
Yeah, exactly why there's snow in my ship.
And a snowman. I'm surprised he doesn't have an igloo in there.
Well, I couldn't fit the igloo, obviously.
And before any other Canadians get offended, he gave me permission to make jokes about that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
so talk to him.
Listen. Here's the thing: we don't get offended. Every time somebody makes fun of us in Canada, we literally laugh.
True.
I wish
I don't know. I've met
joking.
a couple Canadians that get offended.
I wish I could say I was joking, but I've literally been asked when I went to the States if we lived in igloos and rode polar bears. I wish I could say I was joking, but that honestly happened to me. And I didn't get offended. I just simply I laughed at him and just cruised on. But I will agree, Lacera full status, deadly weapon. But I've also been using nah, for me, I don't really get offended. It's very hard to offend me. And so, like, when people make weird-ass comments like that, I literally just laugh because I find them hilarious. Like, Lightning here he was completely confuzzled when the other day I brought up bag milk. And so I went through the process
we don't have
of
that in the
explaining
States,
bag
or at
milk.
least it's not common here in the States. And I
It's
didn't
like,
really make fun of it. I just kind of
No,
asked
you were just
why
completely
why the
confuzzled.
bag.
You're just like,
Well,
it's so
again,
many
it's not
extra
common
steps.
here.
He's like, there's so many extra steps. Why do you
There's so
do
many
that?
extra steps. Just get the jug. It's a glorified milk
I
container.
feel like I should stop.
And a reason
I
to
feel
sell
like I
more.
should stop running around with there. I'll actually start using my gun. Oh my god. Shadowbane using a gun? Oh my god.
I don't use a gun. I use a laser cannon.
What world have we come to where Shadowbane stops using his Galatine Prime?
When we're fighting Kayla to tame and we need all the damage we can get and we grab
I actually
Vigorous
use Mios quite a bit. Mios is like one of my babies. I've got a really nice critical build on it, but like you said, yeah, after damage 3.0 it won't be the same. Hey, that's not very nice, guys. Chill out.
I'm hoping they leave my Opnicore and Artigerus alone.
Well, it's melee
With
3.0.
damage 3.0. Yeah,
Damage,
true, but
the cold damage
damage
rehaul
3.0
has been
is
coming
going
for a while. Or at least I don't
yeah,
think.
I'm still hoping they leave them alone a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
let us have our power weapons.
Well, I mean, we'll still have our power weapons. We still have Rivens, so as long as we have
True.
Rivens in the game, we'll still have overpowered weapons that shouldn't exist.
Speaking of which, Shadow dreads the day that I actually get a hold of a Riven mod for Tigris.
Oh yeah, for me, I don't have a Riven on my Mios. It's just mods that I have lying around, and so I've got this build where it's mainly crit, and it does really well. It works better. I mainly use it when I'm using Saren because of that Toxic Lash, and it's crazy good with Saren. But I don't tend to use it too often. I'll use it with Nova sometimes. Yeah, for whatever reason, it does so good. Those whip blades are just stupid good. I don't know why. I don't like, for whatever reason, like Lacera, Neos, stupid good. We'll take them over most melee weapons every day. I mean, my Galatine Prime here is still my baby, but
Well, it's like my Nakana. Like, you're never gonna get me to give that thing up.
yeah.
Nakana, War, and Galatine Prime.
I've been using Cernos a lot lately because I actually just finally got a Riven for it, and it's got plus impact, plus damage. That's it.
Can you
No
see,
negative.
by the way, on another note, Shadow, can you see the blue beam?
We will
I
all
know.
share
Yes.
this bounty. Hold
Okay.
out as long as you can.
I sometimes wonder, because I know when you shoot Opnicore, sometimes it doesn't, but I don't know if that's just because of your edgy color scheme.
Yeah, most of the time when I run Opticore, it's with a black or a white energy.
Yeah, so sometimes I don't
And
pay
besides,
attention.
keep in mind, I don't really use Opticore. I don't even have it anymore.
Yeah, I know. I kept Opnicore because it was essential to one of my character design things that I did, right?
Yeah. With your Gaster Blaster Opticore.
Yeah.
But,
Basically. Ever wonder what happens when you make one of the boss-killing weapons red crit? Trust me, you don't want to know. Shadow, you like crapped yourself when I made Tigris Prime red crit
Dude.
with a damage build only.
I don't know
No
how
joke.
You
Okay. Tigris Prime. We should probably explain. Tigris Prime is the boss slaying weapon.
Well,
I've
I
killed
think
bosses
this guy's
one
talking.
shot.
This guy knows. This guy knows.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys know. The red crit, what is it? The red crit is... Okay, so the yellow crit's like double damage.
Yellow is
Orange
double.
crit is...
Orange, triple.
Triple,
And
and
then-
then red is quad.
Yes.
Right?
Pretty sure that's how it works.
I made Tigris red crit with
Yeah.
a 76,000 damage build on it.
Yeah.
I
Like I said, I'm not
shredded the
sure-
Eidolon.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you
And
did
then-
it. I'm not sure why you did it, but you did it, and I kind of just want to leave it at that. Part of me wants to
Well,
just forget it
ask
so I
and
don't
build
actually
it
cry
yourself.
myself to sleep. Part of me wants
Well,
to
we
forget
all
it.
knew that Tigris was like my weapon.
Yeah.
From the day I found it, it was like, this is mine, mine, it's mine, it's mine, and it's
Yeah,
mine
then
forever, and it's mine.
My freaking Toncore got nerfed all to hell, and I cried myself to sleep.
Yeah, he did for about a week. He got over it eventually. His Concord 2.0 came out.
Yeah, pretty much. Are you referring to Cernos here? Because you're right, it is a wicked rifle. Or I guess you could say bow, but... Oh, Tigris. Yeah, he got Tigris to red crit as well, and then on PC they patched it.
They patched it on PC?
Yeah.
Aw, you poor bastards. It's still red crits in here. I tested it earlier.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're gonna get sacrificed, and we're gonna be like, "Give it to us, please." 150k.
True. True. True.
I think he sympathizes with you. And forgive me
Yeah.
if I just assumed your gender. I should have said they, since I don't really know, but... Oh
Yeah,
well.
it's like an Undertale thing.
Yeah. You're Frisk. I'm just assuming.
Lagging.
Yeah, don't
Just a little
don't
bit.
die.
I'm not gonna die, not to worry. Dies instantaneously.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. Fireball.
Yeah, what I do is
Fireball.
I will occasionally show my build to other players. Lightning and I share our builds quite often, but I tend to go through and just explain why I use specific weapons and like why I actually bother with them, because I use some really weird ass weapons. Like, I'm actually just recently working on getting Amprex back because I actually didn't really give it a chance, and I want to see if I can make it good again.
Well, that was kind of like me deciding to work on War out of the blue. And
Well,
sure
I mean,
enough, I got it to red
War was
crit
kind of
now.
your baby.
Yeah, War
like,
was kind of my thing.
You
I
got
mean,
Galaxy
it
Prime,
made
then you're like,
sense.
oh, Galaxy Prime King. But then you're like, but you know what? War.
War has hidden potential.
Yeah.
That was the thing. And that's what I wanted
just
to
like
find out.
You just like that it glows.
It's badass. There's no other way to put it.
You like the shinies.
I mean, look at this thing. Hang
Oh,
on.
dude.
Here.
Dude, that
Look.
two-handed Nikana
Look at
coming
this
out.
thing.
Baelis's
Oh,
sword, the flaming katana
Yeah.
coming out
Oh,
with codename Revenant.
Oh.
There's so much that I'm dying to see. We're gonna get Baelis's. I don't know. I want to say Revenant is gonna get thrown out with Sacrifice. I want to say that,
Well,
but at the same time, he was just
It's
recently released. And he's also
unlikely.
getting. Oh, he just recently got released. Like he's been shown off to team, and then yeah, exactly. Fuck on, bruh. Give me the Nikana Prime, or give me the two-handed Nikana. It's a, I don't know the name of the weapon, but I know the like the weapon type it is. It's an Odachi, And so every time somebody says two-handed Nikana, I kind of get a little bit triggered, but that's just me.
Well, here's the thing. That's
Or
all.
Odachi, no Dachi,
Nikana
however you want to
is.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
Different cultures.
Well, here's
say
the other
different
thing,
ways.
Shadow. I should be getting more triggered than you because that's my favorite sword, real life. Is
Yeah.
the real life version of Nikana, which is the
Katana.
katana. Yeah, they weren't really clever with the naming people.
No, but
And I should be the one that's getting more offended.
the same
But at the same
time,
time,
well.
I've accepted the fact that people are going to say whatever they want. Like, heck, I call Tigris the boomstick, for Pete's sake. But it's a boomstick.
I'm gonna agree with you here. Who cares? I'm just gonna rape with it. That thing, I'm praying is not just a throwaway quest item. I'm hoping it has potential, because let's be honest here, nobody uses the broken scepter.
Yeah.
I gotta get some more armor. I gotta get enemies grouped up here so I can get more.
Well, here's the
frost
other
armor.
thing. The broken scepter has other abilities,
Yeah,
but the
which-
abilities don't exactly counter the damage lost with it,
Yeah.
right?
I agree.
And again,
I lost my frost
I'm
armor.
probably going to do my tinkering and my sciencing, as me and Shadow put it
God,
sometimes.
we are breaking the game here. I'm getting such low frame rate.
Well, that makes two of us, especially if I start putting spears up everyone's rear ends.
Yeah, well, there we go. Although, here, let me explain why I believe Revenant is going to get released with Sacrifice. I believe Revenant is going to get released with Sacrifice because I want to say that they'll introduce more than one weapon type with this new weapon. I could be wrong. Like, it could not come out right away. And I very well could be wrong, because Distressa came out, and it was the only rapier for a long time until Endura came out. And we just recently got those feather fan things that, again, they're the only ones of its type.
Ooh,
But
I do have a question, Shadow. Once you get done, I have a question, and it
go
regards
ahead.
War and Galatine Prime.
God. Yo, shoot.
And I think you know what I'm talking about. So,
Which one's better?
well, not just that. As far as how, like, because Damage 3.0, they said they were going to be messing around with the damage of some weapons, right?
Yes.
Some of the melee weapons. And
Well,
there
it's
is
melee
debate
3.0, but yes.
on which one should be stronger. I've heard some debate here and there, and I want everyone's opinion on it.
Okay, so I
Because
personally
yes,
think
supposedly the Orcan made the Prime stuff, right?
yes.
But the Sentients
Personally,
made
there's-
War.
I'm going to stop you right here. Personally,
Yeah.
I still think Galatine Prime is going to be highest base damage. That's what I think.
probably would agree with you.
However, they'll
But-
probably mod, or they'll probably change War for something else. They could give it a higher crit chance. Like, it's very possible that it'll have a higher crit chance and make it a better
Where it
crit
can
weapon.
hold its own.
Oh, you're Bulgarian. Oh, sweet. High five. We got a Bulgarian here, we got a Canadian here, and we got a American here. We're all friends. Your English isn't bad, so don't worry about it.
This is a non-judgmental zone.
Yeah,
The only one that I judge is Shadow.
Exactly. The only one you're allowed to judge here is me. Wait, what?
Do you want to tell them about the Gary's mod incident?
Actually, now that you mention it, for you, it's probably Bulgaria is probably like I don't even know if I said that right. Bulgari, I think it is actually. Now that I actually think about it, now that I use my brain.
Yeah, that thing that leaked out of your head a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago? Yeah.
I know I don't know my countries here. Anyways. Alright, well, you take it easy. We'll be shooting shit here. So, and have fun at work. I'm probably going to be going to sleep here because it's past midnight here.
Weak.
And I have to go get my cousins to school and you gotta do all that.
Okay, fine. You have an excuse.
But you enjoy your day. Have fun at work. I'm going to be trying to stream more often. I'm probably going to be streaming on Friday. For me, it's I'll probably be streaming Friday around, I want to say 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say. I'm going to try to make that happen. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday.
I'll try to help you out with that when I'm actually here. Obviously, this Friday I'm not going to be here, but.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
The subs are always needed. Thank you very much. That I really appreciate that. The bells are. I got a bell, Lightning. I got a bell. I got somebody on my notification squad.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you very much. But as you can tell, I'm a very small channel. Not much is going on. So I'm trying to I've been trying to get into the habit of getting more things going. I just recently got to meet Jacksepticeye. So when I met Jacksepticeye, he told me, hey, keep with it, keep a schedule going, and you'll pick it up. So I'm hoping if I keep a schedule going, then everything will be fine and dandy. So,
well,
anyways,
here's the other thing.
Thank you. I will say this so we don't keep him from his work too long. Thank you very much for popping in. Thank you for all the questions. It was great having you here. We're going to finish this mission after then.
Oh, gosh,
I'm probably going to be closing the stream anyway, so thank you very much for popping in. You take it easy, alright?
Alrighty.
Alright.
I just realized that these guys are like level 50 and up.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's
still one-shotting.
That's what I did at the beginning of the stream. I went over like a bunch of like just, oh, this is what you need to know if you're a new player. Like, covered like modding and basic shit. When I get back to my ship, I will go over. When I get back to the ship, I'll go over the new weapons and what you should probably work on, get to. But thank you very much for popping in. I don't want to keep you if you're working, so you take it easy, alright, man? Again, feel like I'm assuming gender here, but whatever.
That's why I just say y'all, even though it's a more southern thing. I'm showing where I'm from here.
Exactly. And then meanwhile, there's me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, eh?
Alright, you two, take it easy. For me, it's night, but whatever. Take care. Alright.
Well, technically, you could say that it's midnight, so it's now day again.
Well, I mean...
The sun isn't up, but it's the morning.
Eat my
efficiency.
Take care. Exactly. Eat my efficiency. God, I feel like if we use that enough, that's eventually just going to become a thing. Alright. Oh my god, this... okay, I do have ice armor still. I'm good. It's melting fast though. Like, I'm glad I have this mod. Jesus.
Shadow. We, I don't, there might be a slight problem here.
Oh no, what did you do?
These guys are level 50 and up, and I'm not even half charging them with Opnicore and it's killing them.
Oh god, come on.
Except for, like, the armor-building ancients.
Oh, god,
He's getting destroyed.
Oh, I got
knocked
knocked
off the
off.
edge.
Nah, somebody knocked me off.
So you fell off the edge.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, so that's what's causing that lag spike. Okay.
What, my avalanche?
Well, not just your avalanche. When you avalanche and I blast Opnicore through a row of enemies, then that's...
The more successful we will be.
It drops the frame rate a lot.
Yeah. Although, I will say we're going to end the mission here.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
at 30
extraction.
minutes.
It's 30 minutes.
We've been here
That's
for
a
a
pretty
while.
nice. That's a pretty nice time.
Yeah, and my Neza's gonna be leveled up pretty well, so...
Oh, yeah. Neja's gonna get really nice levels out of that. So we're gonna get back. My god, I got somebody to hit the bell. Oh my god. I just gotta get more people now. Dude, I'm so excited. One person is the start. That's a big
Hey, it's
thing.
a start. Yeah, it's always a start. And here's the other thing. I am going to try to help you a little bit, at least in reminders.
Oh god. Oh god, I've opened a
Like
portal to hell.
encouragement. What?
Look at my
What'd you do?
melee kills.
Oh no. I don't want to.
I've
I
opened a
honestly
portal
don't
to
want
hell.
to. I honestly don't want to. Shadow? Shadow. No.
Oh no, what have I
Bad
done?
Shadow.
What have I done?
Bad Shadow.
Oh no, what have I done?
1% damage taken. Holy cow.
Well, I mean, you've got your...
Nessa's fully leveled up, by
Here,
the way.
let me... Oh my god. Okay, well, I will say... I'm going to go quickly over just some weapons to focus on getting when you're a lower rank. So, really quickly, I don't want to keep this going for too long. It's already 12:30.
He's getting sleepy. You can
Yes,
hear it in
I
his
am
voice.
getting
He's gonna
sleepy
start saying
because-
A every once in a while now.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. So, right in the beginning of the game, one of the weapons you're going to get... I'm just going to sort these by name. Oh, excuse me. One of the weapons you're going to get right off the bat in the beginning of the game, after you complete the Vor's prize, is the dual heat swords. They're alright. They got a good they got a nice slash damage on them, even though they're called the duals. Heat swords, don't mod them for... I mean, you can mod them for, like, what's it called? Status. But I think you're better off just modding it for a slash.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go, you'll eventually be able to get the Fang, which are really good for. I use these for sneak attacks and getting quick damage and getting up.
Oh, Fang Prime?
Just Fang.
Oh, just Fang in general. Yeah, Fang in general is...
Ceramic sword, I actually don't know much about. It looks like a pretty decent puncture weapon. Oh, sorry, that's the ceramic dagger. Alright, so the ceramic dagger is a pretty good puncture weapon. It's got an okay status chance. It's not great. I mean, obviously these low-level weapons aren't great, but 31.5 puncture is nothing to scoff at for a one-handed weapon. That's pretty good. So I'm pointing out weapons for new players to check out. If you've played for the anniversary events, you should have gotten the Dex Chakras. You probably won't be able to use them until your Mastery rank 6 though, but if you do end up getting these and you have used them, make sure you mod them for Slash, and I would probably try going with a status build on these because they're pretty good when you get a good status build on them.
Nope, hang on.
Yep, go ahead. I'm just talking about... I'm shooting shit here anyway, so go ahead. Gunson, those are the dual fans I was talking about. So these things are really weird. These are one of the kind weapons. There's no other fan weapons like these. So that's one reason I don't think Revenant will come out, but at the same time I'm kind of praying because I want him and he looks so good. When you get up to the level... Oh, it's Mastery Rank 2 now. Okay, so when you get there, make sure you pick up Graham. It's a nice slash weapon. It's got a really nice slash damage on there. It's got a pretty good critical chance and a status chance, so you can go any way with this. After you get that, obviously, since we talked about Graham, we're also going to go and talk about Galatine. Mastery 13, and it's 118.8, which is pretty... That's a high slash damage for Galatine. That's a really high slash weapon, which is something
Galatine
that you guys
Prime
are going to
normal
want.
Galatine.
Normal Galatine. So when you hit Mastery Rank 3, make sure you pick up Galatine, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, it used to be like this. I'm gonna go into my weapons here, go into the marketplace. I know it used to be like this. I don't think it still is. Galatine. Okay, so it's not anymore. So in order to build Galatine before, you actually needed Graham. So you'd build Graham, and then you'd use Graham to make Galatine, or I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. I might just be losing my shit here from so many years. But
you're showing how long you've played this game.
I know, God. So Galatine is definitely...
Gallium.
It's Gallium.
For...
So you make you make Graham, then you make Galatine, and Mastery Rank 2 Graham, Mastery Rank 3 Galatine. Make sure you get Galatine as soon as you can. I tend to stay away from Fragor. I've actually never used it because it's got such a slow swing speed. So I personally stay away from that. So those are some low-level weapons that you can keep an eye out for melee weapons,
check
for
something.
rifles.
'Cause there was...
Let me see here. Where is it? Okay. Here. When you hit Mastery Rank 7, make sure you pick up Tigris. Tigris is a very, very heavy dealing slash weapon. 840 slash damage. That's a crazy amount of slash. You can mod it for status, but a lot of people just go and mod it for slash because it's got such a stupid high base stat.
Tonkor is, I believe, Mastery Rank 5, by the way.
Yeah,
Shadow.
I'm pretty sure Tonkor is.
It's not like the amazing weapon it used to be, but it's still decent crowd control. It is a grenade launcher.
So when you hit
and
Mastery
be
Rank
careful
5,
when you shoot it.
yes. So make sure
you can't blow yourself
this
up.
is a grenade launcher. Tonkor is a grenade launcher. It's got some pretty nice blast damage to start off with, and it's got a pretty decent critical chance. So make sure you mod it for blast and your critical chance, because that's what a lot of people tend to go with, or at least that's what I went with before they nerfed the critical chance down from 35 to 25. That made me cry.
You want a damage build for it. Now.
When they nerfed Tonkor, I cried so hard. But then when you get the chance, make sure you if you join a dojo and go into the energy lab, if you join my clan and you send me a message on PlayStation 4, you can join the, I'm going to pull up the screen here. So you can join Chaotic Blood here. So all members are welcome. I currently don't have it. We're currently only a shadow clan because I don't have enough members to keep up with resources. So that's why we're such a low rank clan, and because as you upgrade the rank of your clan, resources are needed for more research. So I haven't upgraded the clan size yet, but if you want to join, send me a message on PlayStation 4. My username is right here. So if you want to message me on PlayStation 4, get a clan right off the bat so that you have more stuff to do, it's right there. Send me a message, I'll invite you to the clan.
Or if the message doesn't get through, you also have me as well.
Yeah.
Me and Shadow's clans are allied, so...
Yeah.
And I think we're both running them, so...
Yeah, I think we are. So, you're running your clan, I'm running my clan, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So,
my clan is smaller than his, but I think I have all the research done, for the most part.
Yeah, I have most of my research done as well. But
his is a bit more flashy.
Yeah, a little bit. But, so, make sure you pick up Tonkor and get that critical chance. Once you get a clan and you get a dojo, once you hit Mastery Rank 8, make sure you pick up the Lens, because Lens is basically the Tonkor on drugs. It's got a 50% critical chance, and it's got a 660 blast, which is it's a little more than double. Javelok is a nice weapon to go with. It's got a nice status chance, it's got a nice critical chance, it's got a pretty decent heat damage. So make sure I use Javelok a lot, especially if you get a good Riven on it. Riven mods are unique mods for specific weapons that will allow you to further enhance the abilities of a weapon. Like I've got, you'll see I've got some mods on here, and then there's this purple mod. It's called Cernos Crony Visiton. That's because it's for the Cernos, and the Crony Visiton is just the weird-ass name that DE came up with it, because it's randomly generated. And so, it's got impact, fire rate, 123.4 damage, and then critical damage. I could have swore there was no negative on that one. Oh well, whatever. Oh, that was probably Javelok I was thinking of. But, so make sure that if you get a good Riven mod for Javelok, you end up putting it on there, because it's pretty nice. Secondary weapons, I think, did I go over everything good for Baza? Baza's a nice SMG to use. Obviously its stats are low because it's an SMG, but it's got a really, really nice critical chance, 26%. So make sure you obviously mod it for its highest base stat damage, puncture, and then give it a nice critical chance with mods like that. Cernos is an alright weapon to use. It's good. It's one of the better bows, but if you get the chance to join a clan at Mastery Rank 10, and you can get the Daikyu, it's got the higher damage. But
Until
again,
you get Cernos Prime.
you can only build it in the Tenno Dojo. And if you get the chance, if you've already built Cernos, then you may as well go ahead and check out the Mutilus Cernos, which it's got high impact damage.
Fun.
And as you shoot it, it leaves a toxic cloud in where you shot it. So that and obviously, yeah, right here you need Cernos to actually build it. So which is why, oh god, if you build Cernos, make sure you upgrade it to Mutilus Cernos because it is just that extra bit better. Miter takes way too long. I know it looks great, but it takes way too long to actually build and find the parts, so I don't bother with it.
You collect that as you go, basically.
Yeah. Simular, if you go to the relays and talk to Cephalon Samaris, you can actually pick up Simular there. Opticore is what Lightning uses. It's got a really high, what is it, impact, puncture?
I think it's puncture.
Yeah, it's puncture.
Opticore is like one of my favorite weapons.
Opticore is a really high puncture weapon, so, and well, does it have a good critical chance, or it's got a pretty good critical chance. It's got a 20% critical chance, 20% status chance. So,
well, here's
yeah,
the thing.
Pick up Opticore if you get a chance.
If you can get certain
although
mods,
mastery
you
14,
can actually make.
Holy cow! So that's not something for
high.
a lot of lower level people.
But it's still a good weapon.
Argonac I actually did use for a little while. Argonac is a nice rifle. It can switch between semi and auto fire, and it's got, obviously the semi-auto has a higher critical chance. So if you're going to focus on semi-auto, make sure you mod for the critical chance. But the auto fire has a higher status chance. So make sure you're paying attention to what you actually want to do with the weapon, because those weapons with dual fire modes are going to be driving you crazy. Boltor is a pretty easy weapon to use right off the bat. It's mastery rank 2. It's got a nice puncture,
it's pretty good.
and it's got an okay status chance. So make sure if you're a low level player and you're getting into the game, make sure you go and pick up Boltor. Let's see here. What else did I miss? I probably missed something. You saw the Paris. So if you have the Paris, then there's the Mark 1 Paris. If you got rid of it, you can buy it back with credits. Pretty easy to get. A lot of the weapons you saw at the beginning of the game when you first get in, you'll be able to get those there. So obviously there's the original Paris here. So it has a little bit higher puncture than the Mark 1 Paris. So if you did pick up the Paris at the beginning, I can't remember. Is this one the buildable one? Yeah, this one's the buildable one. So make sure if you picked up the original Mark 1 Paris, you go and build the original Paris, because that one's just a little bit better. You'll also see there's the Mark 1 Bratton, so make sure that you actually go and build the original Bratton. Boar is an extremely slow shotgun, so I stay away from it, and you practically have to shove it up someone's butt to actually get it to work. Burston is an okay assault rifle. It's got some, stats are pretty well rounded. It's got a nice status chance, so you can mod it for like toxin, heat, cold, whatever you want to go with. I think that's really all I really want to go. Oh, Grokitas. So make sure, what I tended to do when I was a lower rank is I ran the Grokita all the time. So once you hit mastery rank 5, go ahead and build a Grokita. Do yourself a favor and build 2 of them. You can get the resources in here, so this is all you need for the Grokita. I say this because once you hit, I don't remember what mastery rank it is now, but you can actually go into secondary weapons and get the twin Grokitas. You have to be master rank 9, but again, it's taking 2 of those weapons and just akimbo. You need 2 Grokitas to actually build it, and then you need a Forma. So once you hit mastery 9, after you yada, X, Y, and Z, make sure you get the twin Grokitas. You can go ahead and build one Grokita.
And not only that, it goes in your secondary slot instead of your primary after.
And I modded these for a stupid high fire rate and a stupid high critical chance, and that made it work really, really well. Bro. Excuse me.
In Shadow, you saw what I did to him.
Oh, yeah.
The fire rate, 200.
What other...
200 and I think like 10 rounds in under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Just emptied.
Ballistica is an okay weapon. It's got some nice puncture on it. It's a nice sidearm to have on your side, and you can get it at a pretty low level. So make sure that if you hit mastery rank 2, you go ahead and pick up the Ballistica because it'll help you out in the long run. Hystrix is a unique weapon, Mastery rank 7. You can switch fire modes, so you've got Poison Quills, Fire Quills, Electric Quills, and then Ice Quills. So you can mod it for several different things, and it's got a pretty good status chance. It's not a high status chance. I would have figured it would have been higher. But this was released with Korra, so I haven't done too much on that because I haven't actually gotten the weapon. Toxicist, get it in the Biolab in the dojo, but these things are stupid good because once you hit a headshot, they have unlimited ammo and they ramp up speed. So if you hit Mastery 11 and you play the game, make sure you pick up the dual Toxicists because you mod them for... I modded mine for really high damage or really high status. It's got a wicked status chance on there. I put some toxin damage on top of that because it's got puncture, and puncture doesn't scale well. So the toxin damage makes it much better. It really goes for the enemy's health and really gets things done. You could also mod it for corrosive, which tears down enemy armor, so you can do that. What else am I missing here? The Arca Cisco, as you land consecutive shots, it gets extra damage, Mastery rank 10. The Nell, I'm pretty sure this... Okay, yeah, as you hit headshots, you turn the pistol into rapid fire. It's got a one-shot clip, but if you hit the headshot, then it goes stupid crazy good. And what level is that? Mastery 10. Okay, so what am I looking for low levels? Magnus is okay. Magnus is pretty good. Oh my god, it's level 10? Jesus. Okay, Pandero. If you get to Mastery 8, use Pandero because it's got this... Its normal fire mode is semi-auto, obviously, as you can see right there. It says charge shot here, but this is why I like using Pandero. It's got a nice critical chance, really, really high critical chance, and a pretty good slash for a sidearm. But the charge shot is fan the hammer. If you've played Overwatch and you hit the fan the hammer and you spam that, then you empty all 8 rounds into the enemy. It does have a wicked recoil, so you'll have to be careful for that. Spira, Mastery 8. Spira is the strongest base form of kunai, so make sure that if you get the if you're interested in weapons like Haiku and those weapons, you make sure you get Spira because yeah. Twin Vipers are alright. They're Mastery rank 5. They got a pretty high impact. And you need 2 Vipers to actually build them, so you'll have to keep that in mind. And Cycron, don't bother. Don't even bother. Don't even see this. This you can put it in the garbage. Okay. Okay, these ones I probably should go over. So Axe Stiletto are pretty good machine pistols. You can build them in the Tenno Lab, but in order to take the Axamati, you have to have the Axe Stiletto, so that is drag. Then in order... Oh, no, not anymore. Well, you can build the Axani if you actually get these. These weapons came out with Mirage, so if you want to pick up some machine pistols, make sure you have those resources. And I'm pretty sure I've gone over everything I really want to go over. So yeah. I can catch my breath now. My goodness. So anyways, thank you for checking out this video. I know it's been a long one. I've gone over a lot of stuff. I've talked about a lot of stuff. I've ran a couple missions. You saw me showing off my Frost Prime. I don't know what else to tell you. Everybody's waiting for the sacrifice, and we're all giddy like little schoolgirls waiting for it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, then please subscribe for more. And I will, like I said, I'm going to be making that schedule for Friday, 8 p.m. Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, then make sure you hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe for more content. If you want to know when I go live again, make sure you hit that bell. And thank you very much for watching. I gotta do the catch line, don't I? I gotta do the catch line. I always have to do the catch line. I always try to end it before I actually do the catch line. So, as always, remember, chaos is essential, and without order. Thank you so much for watching. I'll take it. Take it easy. I'll catch you guys next time.